All right, all right, all right. Come on in, everybody. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. How are you doing today? Unmute your mic. Say what's up. Say what's up to the family. Come on, Ricardo. Do your
Okay,
thing.
what's up, community? What's up, community?
How you doing, baby?
Okay, I was hoping y'all let me in.
All right. Get the tones going. Get the
Uh-huh. What's up?
going. What's up, everybody?
Hey,
What's going
Yeah,
on?
Ricardo.
that's
How's
good.
everybody? How was everybody's week?
Everybody's lovely, lovely,
Awesome,
That's good to
as
awesome,
hear.
they say.
awesome. All right, all right. Did anyone get any silver today? I mean, this week. Did anyone
I've been
order anything?
trying. They
You've been
didn't have
trying.
me on hold. What's up with this? They got me 5 days holding. It's going
Mm.
up, up, up. It was 80, it was 87, and now it's 90. It went back down, now it's back up. I got money pending. I got
Well,
$936 pending.
if you already put the order in, it's locked in that price which you put the order in.
Yeah, so you don't have to
That's
worry about the
not what the
prices
little
going up.
that's not what the little tags say. The little tags say, the little message box.
Mm.
I asked, will I get the price that I paid for when I ordered, and they say when the pending is cleared, you're going to get whatever the market price is. And I'm like, hey, that's not
Are
fair.
you placed the order, or are you saying you're trying to add funds to your account?
I already add funds to my account, but it's pending. And I was placing the order,
So you haven't
and
placed the
it
order
won't.
yet because the
Yeah,
funds
I
are not in
placed
your
the
account.
order. I placed the order, but it tells me everything that I've ordered. I had 8 coins I ordered,
Okay.
came up to 936, and they
Okay.
told me I couldn't pay for it because it's pending. Now I'm jacked up.
Because the money wasn't, you sent the money there, but the money wasn't in the account. Like in your account
No,
balance, in your account balance, does it say that there's money in your account balance?
I had a little in there, but what I did, I made it a 8 ACH
ACH. So that's the
transaction.
it's the banks. They have to. And when did you do
Yeah, and the
that?
banks, they said they have to hold it until it clears. And once it clears,
It's
then I'm going to
yeah.
pay market value. So,
Mm.
you
Yeah,
know,
that might be
was
that's the
I
problem with the
was
banking system. They move too slow. Yeah,
yeah, I was Sammy Sam. I was jumping up and down.
But don't worry, honey. You're gonna find your dips. You're gonna have to. You're gonna
I mean the
miss.
price hasn't moved too much from a couple of days, maybe like what 80, 89. Was it $90, 90 from right
Yeah,
now?
it
Yeah,
went up to 92. It went back
yeah,
down
90.
to 87. Now it's back 90 today.
Okay,
But
yeah, and until
anyway,
tomorrow it might be high. Honestly, I don't know. We're gonna talk about some of those dynamics,
Yes, yes.
but
Anyone
still,
else?
still
okay.
early, still early. Anything under $100 is still good, really.
Well, I'm coming
Yeah,
from 36.
yeah. Oh, who you telling?
September was 36,
Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, man.
You did.
Crypto and
Okay.
crypto gonna do the same thing. Crypto, the way we're seeing silver move and crypto, a lot of the assets, all this stuff's gonna move higher, much higher.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well,
No, we're doing good
great
though. Yeah.
afternoon, community. Great
Yes. Yes. Good
afternoon,
afternoon.
community.
Yes.
Afternoon, Mama Hannah. Great afternoon. Anyone else? Anyone else get their silver? Having any issues with their shipments or?
My said they canceled my ACH and just used my credit card, then sent it. Now, this is what I've been hearing too. Now that somebody else is sending it on through X, I've been hearing that the banks are stopping people from sending money to buy gold and silver.
Oh my God.
Yes, yes, they were doing that with crypto at one point too. They called it Operation Choke Point. So they were trying to limit banks were trying to limit people's ability to get into crypto. So anytime they seen a wire or ACH transfer or anything, they would block it from going through because they saw that there was a crypto transaction that you were trying to buy, even if it was through a legitimate exchange and all that. And I just saw recently now they're trying to stop people from moving their money to buy gold and silver as well.
That's
Um,
that's wrong. That's
yeah,
wrong.
that's why I be telling people don't leave too much money in the banks. You can't trust the banks. Once the money's in their bank, it's their money. They controlling the money, telling you how you can move it, when you can move it. And then the worst part is if we all went to the bank and decided to get our money, they don't have it. So
Mm, mm,
yeah.
mm.
Go ahead,
That's to
Uh,
hear that
Sister
one.
Hannah. You wanted to say something?
Yeah, so
Go
like
ahead.
I have cash here, but I can't do
Get
anything
it.
with it. I have to take it to the bank.
Right.
That's what I did. I took it to the bank and they holding me up. So how do we get this wallet and how can I operate this wallet? Because that's what a couple of people are asking me too about how are you going to get a wallet and get your money in there?
Move your money into crypto, and then being able to pay for things in crypto, because that's essentially what crypto is doing. Cryptocurrency is not really about replacing the dollar. It's more about replacing banks. We no longer need the actual
Oh,
centralized banking system. We don't need them anymore
oh,
when it comes to trust, transparency,
mm,
scalability and things of that. When it comes to our money, we used the banks to do that, but now because of blockchain, the banks are pretty much non-essential. So.
so we're going to go through over that today's how to get that wallet.
Yeah, we can go over some of that information as well.
Okay.
But I'll let Mama T kind of direct the show, and we'll go from one thing to the
Okay.
next.
Oh,
Okay.
listen.
Okay.
Oh, go
Oh,
ahead,
Miss Jenny got a
Sister G.
question.
Yeah.
Miss Jenny,
Yeah,
girl, you don't change your look up on us, honey. I ain't recognize you over there. Go ahead.
I just finished it today. I did it myself.
Well, once again, welcome everybody. I thought we would have, I don't know, I was hoping that the link would work that I sent you all. We had a lot of people sign up for the God's Money community this week. I dropped a video, a little 20-second, 25-second video that went like pretty much viral about talking about acquiring silver and gold. And a
Mhm.
lot of people signed up, and I was hoping that they got the email. And I'm beginning to notice that when you do sign up at the God's Money community, if you don't go into your mailbox and confirm or verify, you won't be getting the other emails that I send you. So I'm
Oh,
glad that you guys did get it, but for some reason, I thought we would have more people in here this week, or maybe they'll just be late. I'm not sure. But welcome everyone who was here to training day 3, where we are going to tap more into understanding about this market, silver, gold, the precious metals, crypto, and all of these things. We're just going to keep progressing weekly so we all get a grasp and understanding on how we should be moving these days. Now, I wanted to begin with some of the important headlines that took place for the week, the current events that's happening. Um, Ampex, I really wanted to bring that up. If anyone who knows what that is, were they in U.S. Mint? So the big thing is with Ampex, normally you can go there and get your silver and gold, but now they put a limitation on it and saying that your minimum order amount to buy silver is $10,000. So the game is changing, ladies and gentlemen. They're doing
it's
what they
on.
always do. All right. They want to make sure they only keep things for the wealthy and those who have access to high amounts of money. But in a way, I think this is going to force many of us into group economics. So when you have a group, this is why I really encourage you all to start investing in getting these things or putting your savings into silver and gold. Because if you're the only one holding this amongst a sea of people, you now become a target as opposed to everyone around you acquiring this at the same time. Now you're building wealth amongst each other. So when you get into a position when they're changing the game like this, you would only need 10 people to put in X amount of money to start acquiring the assets, as opposed to you looking at it like, well, where am I going to get $10,000 from? If you know 10 people with $1,000, then that's your ticket into acquiring certain things when they start increasing the price, increasing the ticket, allowing you to come in. That was the one of the main things that I wanted to talk about. And also US Mint. There was a lot of news about that. And Ricardo can probably explain that a little bit more about the price that US Mint is charging for bullions at the present day moment.
Yeah. So, yeah, a lot of things obviously are picking up in these markets. 2026 is just getting started. It's a lot going on, and like Mama T was saying, AppMex and other online
Amex,
dealers.
I go to Ampex.
Amex.
You know me. I'm gonna double it up. Thank
It's
you for
all
being
good. We
here.
know
Always correct.
we know what you
Spell it
talking
for me
about.
so I can put it in the chat so everyone won't be as ignorant as my ass. How you
No, we know.
spell it?
Apmex, APMEX.
Max. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm talking about the tape.
No, you
Back in the day,
good.
y'all know cassette tapes. You know about Ampex. All right, Max.
Right. So yeah, a lot of times I post a lot of this stuff on so the best place to get news and information on crypto and gold and silver in the markets and politics and a lot of things is X. And a lot of times I'll repost that stuff on my X account that I see. And so just like MahMahtea was saying, AppMex recently made it to where you have to have a $10,000 minimum to place an order due to the massive volume of orders on their system. And so they had sent out the email, and they're doing that to reduce small orders, but also it just locks a lot of people out. But one thing about AppMex too, I always tell people never go to AppMex anyway, because AppMex always overpriced their metal. Like as far as there are different online dealers with different prices, AppMex always had the highest price. So they never really a good deal anyway, but a lot of people shop there. But so they put out a letter in January 14th. Hold on one second. Let me
Tell them, Chum. He said, "Hey, Daddy
yeah.
online."
Right. You know what I'm saying? So they put this out January 14th, and hold on. Yo, I told these guys to be.
They gonna come sit right in there with you. That's what they do. Just like that's kids, that's children. They gonna come and sit right. They magnets. They come and sit right there. It's all good
Yeah.
though.
No, I know. Yeah, we
With
good.
family, that's okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, they put out that letter January 14th, pretty much letting people know, hey, $10,000 minimum. And so we might see that. I think I saw that with another company as well. So obviously, it's an undervalued, massively undervalued asset that is in massive demand, and there isn't a massive supply of that. So these are just indications of the value of silver and where it's going, which is obviously we know much higher. Also, we talked about the U.S. Mint. So the U.S. Mint doubled the price of silver eagle. So over the weekend, they had to literally stop selling. This is the government, the U.S. Mint. And normally their price is always higher anyway because they want to allow people to get it from other online dealers to, help that market in that regard. So they kind of want to disincentivize people to buy from the U.S. Mint. So they always had a higher premium than other places anyway. But over the weekend, they literally stopped all sales of silver because the demand was so crazy and probably because they didn't have enough or whatever. And then they repriced silver. They just repriced it, their silver eagles. And so it went from like $91, which we know is spot, and now they're like $173 an ounce for silver right now. Yeah. So if you want to go to the U.S. Mint and you want to get silver, you'll see that it shows not only, well, it's available now. This was over the weekend. Last time I checked it, they are available to purchase, but they're $173 an ounce. So this is, so they did this over the weekend. So this is kind of indication of where silver is going. I think Monday and this week, we're probably going to see a bump off of this just from this repricing. This is the government essentially repricing silver. So we probably will see silver rise, but we know it's going to rise regardless anyway. So yeah, those are the two major things that we've seen. There's also pandas. Silver pandas are selling for $177 US in China, apparently, what I've been hearing as well. So it might be a thing where all the government mints are now just going to be repriced their bullion, at that level around 170. If the US does something, usually other nations will follow. And obviously you can't have the US, selling eagles at 173 and everybody else is, selling at a lower price. So they're probably going to match that price. But so we should see silver easily, I think, probably hit over 100 this week, maybe, with that type of news. One, lack of availability, and then government repricing from the mint itself. So those are like the kind of the major things that happened over the weekend for silver. And obviously we kind of talked about it earlier where it's like, I think we're at 90,
$90 even in some
Yeah.
places.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
about
was
90. Yeah, about 90 even.
95.21 when I was trying to get it.
Yeah.
Panda.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So
then we go to
there's a
at
little
cost
dip.
and yeah.
There's a little bit of a dip. But actually, what's
Yep,
happening right now?
90.57.
Oh, am I muted?
No,
No,
we
we
can
can hear
hear
you.
you.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't. I was gonna just chime in and say that, looking at the price of silver right now, and I'm gonna share my screen. I'm always gonna do this so you can get a visual for those of you who like to look at visuals and understand what the charts look like and how you can really start reading that for yourself as opposed to just looking at numbers, which is cool too. But there's some who may want to look at the chart and see what that looks like. I want to share this so you can be able to see what's happening, right? So silver is making what we call like a level. So this is what's happening with the price. It shot up to 93 and then it bounced back down all within 4 hours to $86. So there's a lot of manipulation going on. I don't know if you can see this. There's a lot of things within 4 hours. This is probably half a day. That morning when it reached its high, it was at 93.59, and it dropped that all the way down to $85. So this is why if you do have a chart, you mark up because you'll see you set an alarm. Oh man, silver has dipped, just in case you're holding money in your account and you don't have to wait for the news. This is happening in real time. So when it dips and you set your alarm and you have money in your account, then you be like, oh, this is the opportunity for me to buy. This is maybe a good time for me to go ahead and purchase some now that it dropped from the highest of 93, right? And this is what it market does. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. And for some it doesn't matter because we'll say, man, it's going all the way up anyway. But it's always good to get a little discount here and there so you can get more coins, get more value for your dollar. And and then listen for the news. Like learn how to read in between the lines of the news. Understand what the government is doing. Like Ricardo said, they doubled the price of the coin. Understand what Atmex is doing, how they are changing your order price, the minimum order price, and seeing how these are what they call confluences and what this really means. And also learning other ways, say, okay, if I can't afford this right now, what other ways can I get into this market? What other ways can I start acquiring silver, right? If I can't get into at cost. Now, at cost so far hasn't had any alarms. They haven't had sent out any notices about shortages. As a matter of fact, I believe they spoke to
Yep.
Ricardo and said about the coin of the month. They kind of said on that if anyone is in the coin of the month program, that they have plenty coins of the month to send out to fulfill those orders. Is that correct, Ricardo?
Yeah, no, there's no issues with Atcost or Quicksilver. I talked to both owners over the weekend, and we have plenty of silver. Even with Atcost Metals, they added some new products back there as well. We could probably
Oh,
go over that in a little bit, but they added some new metal options as well. And but I talked to the owners with Quicksilver as far as people who are on the auto ship, 1 coin, 10 coins, whatever it is you want a month, they have enough to satisfy the orders even for new people coming in. I noticed with Quicksilver though, their product selection, like if you just wanted to go in and buy, they don't have a lot, and they're kind of running out in that regard. But at Cost Metals has it, and then Quicksilver will be able to fulfill the orders for people who are on the monthly auto ship option.
awesome. All right. Does anyone have any questions about that thus far? Does anyone have any questions about ordering their silver, the back office of Quicksilver or Alt Cost Metals? Now's the time
Yeah.
to ask, and so we
And
can help you answer some of those questions that you may have. Raise your hand. If you have any
and
questions about the back office, and they've added some features as well in
yeah.
at Cost Metals, some videos, some training tutorials. They're really, really getting involved now and expanding and helping you learn more about the things you can do about your comp plan, the comp, what is it, the commissions,
Yeah.
uh, everything, the marketing system. So everything is right there for you. If you can't reach me and Ricardo and none of these videos answer it, and or the customer service doesn't answer it, then this is when you want to, approach us with this information when we go live with you guys every Sunday. So Mia has her hand up.
Yeah, you can just unmute yourself at any time.
Yeah, just unmute yourself. Maybe she stepped out.
Yeah, but they also have, like I said, some new products as well back there. Some new gold, new silver, and they got pandas right now, which this is an amazing deal. $95 for the pandas. Usually pandas have a higher premium, which obviously there's a little more than the spot, which spot is 90. So it's like $5, but I mean that's still still good for a panda. So they got some pandas back there, $95 on the panda. Some other coins. I have one of those. Those are pretty cool.
Why do some coins like pandas and the eagle are worth more than, let's say, the buffalo round or some of the other coins when they're both weighed in silver? What's the difference?
It's just one's like the official government coin for the represent that government.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
I see.
Yeah.
It's like their dollar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Um. Yeah. And they added some kilos back there. I think they got some 100-ounce bars. Some 100-ounce bars now. So you want to clank, but these are different ones. But they're still 100 ounces. It's not the same as like I got, but it's 100 ounces, and that's what it comes down to. Is the weight. They got some 10-ounce bars back there, and they still got those buffaloes at a great deal, 95, and they got some eagles now back there as well, 2026.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, they got some 2026 ones there, $99. That's a good deal. I've compared it to
That's
other places.
amazing.
Yep. Obviously, we got a better price.
$99 coin.
Oh yeah,
This
yeah,
is. I
yep.
mean, just like when I was saying a couple weeks ago, they were half that. A month ago, they were half that. 2 months ago, this is phenomenal. What's happening with this precious metal, and it's where this thing is going. Who knows? Because of the demand for this industry, demand for this metal. This is what's driving the price. And if you're not grasping that, you're not understanding that, then you may not understand. This is bigger than money. Okay. It has a value to it, but this is way bigger than money. This is about utility. This is about industry. This is about uses. They're basing their next developments surrounded by this metal, right? So if you're waiting, you may be missing out on opportunities because there's a lot of predictions out there saying how this is going to go to $1,000 and whatever the case may be. And whatever you're holding on to, that is an asset now for you. And don't rush out there to sell it if it reaches these big prices, because Bitcoin did the same thing. Bitcoin started low, and when it went to $1,000, a lot of people sold off their Bitcoin. And Bitcoin now is almost $90,000 a coin. So look at this as your retirement. Look at this as long money, generational wealth that you're trying to acquire for yourself, not something short. You don't want to do this thing short term. This is a long term. You're going to hold on to this for a very long time. Okay, Mia, I'm sorry. You said your audio was being weird, but you wanted to know what site was I showing for the stock. Oh, I use TradingView. All right. I can send you the link. Let me see. I'll send you the link. I'll put it in the chat for those who want to go ahead and get it. It's many different versions depending upon your level of expertise when it comes to trading. But they have free versions. So you don't have to pay anything. Or they have a monthly subscription depending upon how advanced you want the chart to do. So I'll send that. I'll put that in the link for you guys if you wanted to go on there. This is what I use to watch everything, to research everything. I'm going to show you one more thing. Not only looking at the chart, what it does. I started studying and learning about miners in the global economy, right? And this is a topic I wanted to talk about too. In diversifying, right? Because we don't get stuck on one thing. Open yourself up, spread it around. Because if one thing goes short, the other thing may go long. Like learn how to diversify your funds. And I'm not an expert. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm learning the game. And as I'm learning, I'm sharing it with you guys. As Ricardo said, earn and learn. Would you say earn while learning? And
Yeah,
this is
yeah, without a
exactly what
doubt.
I'm doing. I'm studying what's going on. I'm reading the headlines and reading in between the headlines because you know these people talking code. You know these people, they gonna say one thing on the flashy lights, but they're really saying something in between. And that's why I utilize the power of AI to decode geopolitics, because all of this is a part of it. And now we got to get educated in it. What are they really saying? What are the top headlines saying? What are routers saying? What is the Associated Press saying when it comes to finances? Because when it hits these big screens and it hits these big markets, then that means the masses are now paying attention and now they're jumping on board, which drives the price up even more. Okay, and learning about different companies. So I'm going to just put something on here. I'm going to show you what is it? ETF that I'm looking at, State Street Energy Sector. Now, the reason why I'm looking at this, why am I looking at this? It's because the race is really about energy. Okay, silver is a material used to create energy for their data centers, for their solar panels, and all of these different things. So instead of me looking for 1,000 different companies, what I do is I look for the ETF that have a conglomerate of these companies. Now we know that certain people are going into Venezuela. We think it's about oil. Well, oil is a very strong part of energy. They needed to generate and power things. So instead of me looking at Exxon and Chevron and all the rest of these things, I'm going to look at the ETF that has a conglomerate of all of these companies, and then I'm going to see how they're doing. I'm going to see what they're doing, right? And I'm going to learn about. Is my computer frozen?
No, you're good.
I'm
The
there.
audio
Okay.
and everything is good. Yeah.
All right. For some reason, it's not pulling up the rest of the screen where you can show. Where I can show.
I see the cursor moving. You just zoom.
Yeah,
You just
normally there's a
okay.
window down here. Oh, here we go. Let me see. Is this it? Nah, there's a window down here that I could pull up. All
Okay.
right, it's just moving slow. All right, and this, all right, here it is. The volatility, it's the chain. Hold on. It's moving slow. It's not allowing, and plus this is in the way. How do I move this Zoom cursor out the way? In this particular website, no, that's all Zoom. Oh, you know what the problem is? Let me just go to here. All right, maybe I could do it now. No, I still can't open up the window. What this will do, this will allow me to look at all the companies listed underneath this ETF. And it will also show me the return, the yearly return that it done, how much money these group of businesses have been making. And one thing I like about dealing with ETFs, if there's a company that's underperforming, they'll remove it and replace it with a better one. So you don't have to do so much research. You just have to know which sector you want to be in. All right, SVM. Now, I got in on this particular ETF at $8. I thought it was going to bounce back, but it didn't. It's just keeping going. These are miners that are based out of Canada, but they're mining companies all throughout the world. And what I mean by miners, they're mining for silver. That's a company that's going to make money either way the price of silver goes. Why is that? Because the demand of silver is so high, right? So this is what we need to start learning, what we need to start studying. And I'm not an expert. I just use AI. I use AI for these questions. If energy is the power behind this, who are the top energy companies? AI will tell you. What are the top ETFs for energy sectors? AI will tell you. Then you go and you research and you do the rest. Then you start to build you a little portfolio and you enter in at the best time for you to enter in. So this is how you diversify. So I wanted to share that with you guys. Unfortunately, it's not allowing me to share everything. And I'm trying to move this cursor from Zoom. And let me see if I could do it this way. Let me do one more thing and see if this will work. It will just not let me show everything that I need to show. The analytics. I'm looking for the analytics. I can't get it on here. This really sucks. This really sucks. Why I can't show you this thing? Because this is phenomenal. When you see this and you open this thing up, it's like, wow, it tells you everything. But for some reason, I'm unable to access it. So I apologize for that. But if you do go to this website and TradingView, and I'll put the link in the chat, you can go there and start playing with it and playing with all the tools. They have a YouTube site, a YouTube University for TradingView with all the little courses in there that you can learn and start studying on how to mark your charts and what this means and what that means. Everything is at our fingertips, guys. There's no reason for us not to know anything we don't want to know. All right, so I'm going to get off of that right now. We're going to get back on topic of silver and gold, precious metal, physical assets. So, all right, Ricardo, take the phone.
Yeah, no, that was great. And because I'm also as well about to start, normally I don't do stocks, but I cannot ignore being able to take advantage of mining stocks right now. I normally do gold and silver and crypto, and I don't really do stocks or Forex because of a preference and where I see more value and where the economy is going. But I'm going to have to start getting into some stocks now, particularly dealing with mining stocks for, copper and silver and things of that nature, because it's still in alignment with what I like to do with metals. And I think it's a good way to diversify as well, because the mining stocks and getting into the stocks of these companies are going to produce massive gains as well. And a lot of the mining stocks are still undervalued. They haven't moved the way we've seen silver move. So it is actually a great time to actually start looking at and getting some position in a lot of these undervalued mining stocks and companies. And so no, that was great. And obviously, like MahMahtea said, when you're looking at something and you're looking at a chart, it just gives you a better idea of when you might want to buy or sell. But sometimes the market might do the opposite of what you think. You think it's going to go down, and you're trying to buy at a better price, and then it just keeps going up. And that's what happened with silver. A lot of the people who were shorting silver at $50 and at $70, they thought it was overvalued. They thought it was going to dip significantly to buy at a lower price, and it didn't happen. And now we're sitting at 90 and probably going to 100 next week. So that's what we're seeing. And now, does anybody have any questions in regards to the comp plan? When it comes to at-cost metals, yes, you are. All right, so so I ain't making noise, but you're talking. All right, so but the little 3-year-old and the 5-year-old, tell me what they not doing. But yeah, does anybody got any questions in regards to the comp plan at all? Because obviously, we understand.
Get down.
Yeah, so because obviously we know about silver and getting at the best price, but now it just comes down to sharing it with other people and also creating a additional stream of income if that interests some people. So I do want to know, has anybody got any questions in regards to sharing in the comp plan?
Yeah, I wanted to tap on that as well, about your upline and things of that nature and sharing your link. This is very important for you to start earning with this affiliate program. If you're not sharing your link, you're missing out on an opportunity. Just like I invited you into this opportunity, you don't have enough knowledge about the plan. It's well, the comp plan or the commission is based upon the affiliates you bring in. And the moment you purchase a membership, you automatically become an affiliate. You automatically get your reference link and you automatically receive points when people sign up from the link that you have for yourself. So for instance, if you don't know what to tell people or things of that nature, invite them to the Zoom call. Show them some of the videos that we've done before, show them some of the lives we've done, show them some of the other Zoom calls. And if they say, yeah, I'm interested, then you share your link with them and they'll sign up. And then they can continue to come and get training and understanding about precious metals and what it means. Honestly, this metal really, it sells itself, right? Not only in the value of it, but the metaphysical properties. Next week, I'm dropping a whole metaphysical video on the power of silver and how we can be utilizing it esoterically, not just monetarily. So when you have your link and your upline and you're looking at it and it looks a little empty, and every week you using your credit card, and every week you're trying to send your money from your checking account in there, you could be missing out on an opportunity, because if you were sharing your link and other people signed up, that money will automatically be in your account every week. You don't have to go in your pocket anymore. You don't have to continue to spend money out of your pocket. You're now earning a commission by sharing a link and just by inviting people to the Zoom. Let them learn more. By them watching the news, now they want to know there's so many people want to know, where do I get silver from? Who do I buy it from? Little do they know, Miss Hannah is down with a company that they could just go ahead and sign up and have it mailed to them. Everyone in this room who signed up with At Cost Metals, you now are an affiliate with At Cost Metals. So feel free to go out there and spread the word to people, because you're helping them acquire this metal as well. It's just not for you. Don't be the only one in the room holding silver, honey. You do not want to be the only one in the bunch right. holding this thing. Right? You have to spread this wealth around. It's time for us to really get activated and understand that this is bigger than what we can even imagine. And if I hear a lot, well, Mama T, I ain't got it like that. Let me show you the mindset. It ain't about having it like that. It's about budgeting for that. All right. Now think, if you work 40 hours a week, like a lot of people do, I get that. I've done 40, 60. I get that. I understand that. But sometimes you have to say to yourself, I spend about 20 hours a week scrolling. I spend about 10, 15 hours a week doing other things. That you're not using your mind to say, how can I make me an extra $100 a month? How am I utilizing my time? I'm working too hard for the money. Why am I not making this money work for me? What can I sacrifice each month and take that money and start investing that into something that can grow into something else? It's a mindset. Poverty mindset is dependent upon that check, and not looking at that check as a way to flip yourself out of a system. So just start retraining your mind. Take a little bit at a time, because that little bit turns into a lot later, especially the way this thing is about to fly. So share the link. And we're also, like I said, with the merch, I'm going to start doing these giveaways. I'm going to start helping people get a membership, right? You bring somebody in. Let's say we start this the last Friday, or the last Sunday of every month. Bring in some people and we'll do a raffle. And depending upon the amount, we can probably pay a 6-month membership for somebody. And then they'll sign under your link. Whoever wins that raffle, that whatever that is we do, that 6-month membership, they'll go under the person who bought them in their link. So you get that commission, right? And they can start learning. Like, this is how we do it as a group economic way. This is how everyone shares and wins in this thing. This ain't just for me. I can't do this without y'all. but I can't carry everybody either, right? When I look at some of the lines, all the people that signed up, ain't no, besides Dennis, I think Dennis and Brian, only ones that actually went and got somebody else signed up. It seems like everyone else is just empty. And I was like, I know you guys know someone who can utilize, who can use this opportunity. And at the same time, create a commission for you so you don't have to wait for your check to clear. You don't have to wait or or get hit with that 3.99% commission when you swipe your card. So now's the time to ask all these questions. So I'm going to pause and let Ricardo go. I know there's people in the chat asking questions, so we can start to address them as well.
Yeah, and I'll go over some stuff that I wanted to go over really quickly while MahMahtea was talking. Obviously, for with at cost metals, when you log in and you click on this tab says Our Resources, you'll see a video here that's a compensation overview. So if you understand how the compensation plan works, obviously these are YouTube videos.
Here's a brief overview of the
So you can find videos on YouTube, but you can go right here in the back office.
At cost metals compensation plan
and
for our
this video
affiliates.
breaks down the comp plan.
Affiliate marketing is proving to be one of the most
how to share it. This video breaks down a marketing system that they have that you can utilize.
Hey, ACMers, Dennis.
This video here is a full presentation on the company right here. So this is a great video to send out to people as well.
Optional.
Breaking down, at cost metals, how to get paid and everything else. Here's a breakdown of the heads up coins. So certain coins, specialty coins that we get coming in, different unique coins that you have the opportunity to buy in on. And there's also how to place an order. And one of the best ways to obviously automate your savings and then also get paid in at cost metals is, obviously make sure you're on the coin of the month, and have your people choose what coin they want to get every month. So they have a consistent order coming in, automate their savings. And, so this $811 that's here, I didn't put that in there. That's from commissions. They pay every single week. So for years, I really haven't had to pay for silver. All my silver that you guys see me, that I have is from commissions, because I've been sharing for years, and the people who I've shared it with, they shared it with other people, and so on and so on. And so you can do that with at cost metals. Every week you find money in your account, and I can either send it to my bank or I can buy some more silver with it. Obviously, it'd probably be better to buy some more silver with it, right? And then, of course, you can see here your referral code. So people say, well, where's my link? Under placement settings, you see referral URL. You can either just copy this or just hit this little copy button here, and it'll copy your link. And you're putting yourself in position to create additional stream of income. Sharing the membership, helping people get metal, creating some cash flow, and getting more metals. And then, of course, they have that resource tab. And then the other thing I just shared on my X account as well. This is a pretty interesting little video showing back in 2025, how much $10,000 worth of gold is versus today. It's the same thing with silver. I mean, obviously we're getting a lot more. And now you're getting way less, and it just, it's a great comparison. But just posted 6 hours ago. This is by Bo Ponley, who stays in, up to date on the markets as well. But APMEX copper all sold out. So a lot of these dealers are all sold out of copper as well. Nothing is available, so copper is selling out. They're having problems getting silver, so they got to raise the prices on that. And here's a comparison as well, as people were showing from about Tuesday, January 13th till Friday, January 16th. Those same silver eagles, right, that we showed earlier, they were $95, 3 days, on the 13th, right? And now they just repriced it to $169, on Friday. So that's why we think next week, with this week, tomorrow and so on, should be very interesting to see, how the market, responds to that. So obviously we see silver eagles here at 169, and then we go to, at cost metals, and we're getting silver eagles for $99. Okay, so that's a significant difference. And then some people will say, like, well, some are proofs and some are numismatics and things of this nature. Look, get what you can while you can. because a lot of times, even now, if you place an order, there's still delivery delays in delivery. You're not going to get it, in 3 to 5 days. It could take a couple of weeks. I've seen where it might take a month now. With some places, they're like, look, you can place the order, but it might not come in for 30 days. So the most important thing is, place the order, and lock in that price while and get the metal while you can. So yeah, that kind of just goes over everything on the silver. And like I said, if you guys have any questions, obviously they have the support chat button, but then also they have the resource tab, and then they also have a PDF document too. So if you click down here, it says rewards program. You click on here, and then it kind of breaks down the at-cost metals reward program in black and white. Okay, so you can actually read a little bit about it as well in this document here, and it goes over the commissions and the 4 ways that we get paid. Obviously when somebody purchases a package, we get a direct commission, and then we also get points as well associated to that. And then it gets into the levels on what you can earn per week. So like right now I'm at a silver affiliate. So based on the points that I accumulate, the most that I can earn in a week is $10,000. As more people come in and, buy product and buy metal, they also have a 10% matching bonus. Okay. So as a silver affiliate, somebody under you who isn't a silver, when they get paid, you get, 10% bonus, not of what they get paid, but 10% as well as a bonus. So all that, different definitions and more information on the comp plan is also on this black and white PDF document that you can find by scrolling to the bottom of the website and clicking on rewards program. So that, kind of goes over, how to make money, where to get information on how to share it. And of course, obviously, we talked about already the new coins that they got back there.
Awesome. Awesome. Does anyone have any questions? Courtney, you wanted to know, was there a system available that will market your referral code? He went over a lot of things. Were you able to see that? Were you able to understand that, Courtney, or do you have any questions about that? I see that you asked a question in the chat. Now you guys have a question. Just unmute your mic and hop in.
Okay, let me unmute my mic, so I'm not spelling this stuff right. When you show me Ricardo over where your link is, I didn't see that little part right there where you say you can just click on that. Is that a cut and paste, that little box right there?
Yeah, anytime you see this, even with cryptocurrency or anything, you see this is a copy button. You just click on that and it'll automatically copy.
Oh man, I've been doing it the hard way. I've been going and copying my website and then putting it over here. I can just click that and
you can just click on this and it'll go wherever. Like, so if I click this right now, it says copy to my clipboard. I click OK, and let's open up a new window, and I can just paste that up there, and it's already up there, and it'll, somebody will put that in, and it will take them to the website.
I haven't got that advanced yet. I'm in computer class.
Copy paste. No, I
got copy. I haven't gotten there, but I can click that little button.
Yep, click that button.
I was on Facebook, and I was trying to put it on my Facebook, and I was trying to add the video, and get some interest there. And I was doing it, so I can click that and just put it on Facebook.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Get that. Yep.
That won't go to my back office. That'll just be my website.
It'll go. It'll just go to your website.
Okay.
So like if I click copy and let me log out, and I can just even open a new tab here. I'll put it up top in my browser. Hit there, and see. So it takes them here. This is what they will see. So obviously they can hit join to join. Obviously, if I want to sign in, I can sign in, but they'll be able to see the products that we have and everything. They can click on how it works. And when they click on how it works, it'll actually break down as well how it works. They still have the buttons down here where they'll see rewards program.
Scroll back down to the top. To the top where it says at cost, like orders and stuff. Is that when you want your pricey at cost up there on the right? Do you hit that to get it for you at cost price for you, or?
No, it's already. So if you click on at cost right here, it's already checked. So it's going to show you products that are at cost. It's going to show them all the products we have. But let's say if you just want to skip the gold products, skip platinum, which I don't even know if we have any, then you would just see the silver products that we have. Take out specialty.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not for members only, then. That's for
Well, it shows them,
anybody
yes.
can.
Yeah, it shows them what they have. And because you use my link, if they buy through the site and there's some points associated to it, you'll get but they'll get better pricing, obviously, if they get the membership. Yeah, they would get
Oh,
better pricing. Just like,
how
yeah,
would
but
they
like,
know they're a member if they got my link?
they would click
How would they?
join, they would click join, and they would enter your referral code in, and then they would go through the
You're
sign up
going too
process.
fast. You're going too
Oh,
fast,
they have to
Ricardo.
do that before they
Oh,
can
okay.
buy. I'm still confused a little bit.
Yeah, you're going too fast, honey. Let me show you something. What you're gonna do when you give them your link, Miss Hannah, they're gonna wind up
Mm-hmm.
at this page, right?
Okay.
And
Okay.
they get to see the prices of the coins. Now, if
Mm-hmm.
they want to buy it at the at cost price, they would need
Mm-hmm.
to join, become a member.
Okay.
Then that's when they
Okay.
click
Okay.
the join button up here at the top, okay?
Okay.
And then when
That's
they
what I
click
was
that,
confused.
yeah, then they'll fill out all the information, and then they'll be able
Mm-hmm.
to become a member. And then you will have to place them on your left or on your right side.
I
You'll
got
get
that.
an alert,
Okay.
right? You'll get an
Okay.
email once they join. You have a member. If you
Okay.
haven't already placed them, then you go and place them, and then that's it. They're
Okay.
in. You're in. You added someone to your tree. You have an
Mm-hmm.
affiliate under you, and if they
Mm-hmm.
get on the coin of the month or they buy silver or whatever it is they do,
Mm-hmm.
you get a commission for that. You get points for that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I got that. I was just a little bit confused. How
You
could
got
they
it.
buy and they're not a member and I bought? I'm a member. So, okay, I got it.
You got it now, Mama.
Ain't
Okay.
nobody gonna get what I get for it. They're not a member. Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Mm,
Thank you, Mama T.
You got it, baby. You got it.
yeah, and if they
Um,
get something, you will get compensated for it because they use your link either way. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Okay,
see
thank you
Brother
so much for
Harold.
that.
You're welcome, baby. Brother
Hello.
Howard had a question. He
Yeah,
wanted to know how I get some of these gold backs from Quicksilver and how do I join with Quicksilver? You in the
Yeah.
building, Harold?
hello.
Hey, Harold, how you doing, baby?
Okay, pretty good, pretty good. Yes, yeah, that was my question. Looking into the go backs also. Uh, yeah, that was my. I was generally just wanted to see how to get those along with the silvers.
Awesome. You gonna share your screen, Ricardo?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, I can pull
okay.
that up.
So you
Um,
want to know, did you have to join Quicksilver? No, you don't have to. You don't have to join Quicksilver to shop there, but it does come with perks if you did. So you could go ahead and show him while I
right.
feed.
So, yep. So I'm at Quicksilver, and like she said, if you don't join, you just pay a higher price. If you do join, you pay a lower price. Um, and when you click on categories, so you'll be able to see the main page, what they have, what's available. You click on categories and you click on gold items, and you can see the different gold items they have. Usually they have more gold back back here, but I know I've been buying, other people have been buying. But as of right now, it looks like the only gold back they got available is the New Hampshire gold backs. It looks like the South Dakota ones are sold out. So they will have more gold back options up there, and we might discuss further options for people to get gold backs on the next Zoom as well. But that's where you can get it with at cost metals right now. I mean, Quicksilver. That's where you can get it. And so in the back office there, and you click on shop, so if you logged in, if you're already a member, you just click on member shop, and then you'll be able to see what they have. And you can click on categories, and then you can choose like whether you want 1 ounce, proof coins, fractional silver, ancient historic coins, copper collection, graded coins, and things of that nature is all back there.
How much you need
Okay.
to have before you get free shipment? Because I just ordered and they told me, I got to
I think it
pay
was,
something for shipment. I
yeah, I
was
think I paid
short.
$7 or something for shipment.
I know how much it
Um,
costs. How much coins you have to accumulate before you get free shipment?
I'm not sure actually
Well, if
what
you said after a volume, certain volume, you
a
can
certain
get
amount
free.
of
Some of them do have free shipments, but
right with a certain volume, certain amount. I have to check on that. I have to check on that with Quicksilver. I'm not actually sure. Um, yeah, I'm not sure on that one in regards to how much it is for free shipment. But I'll try to find that out.
Um,
Yeah, go ahead, Reverend.
Ricardo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Quicksilver is like that's another organization besides ICORS that we
Right.
joined with.
Right. These are two different bullion companies. Quicksilver is based out in Florida, and At Cost is based out in Texas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they both obviously in the gold and silver business, but they have different business models, which make them attractive to, be able to take advantage of both.
Mm.
Yeah, because At Cost is going to give you gold and silver at cost. With the membership. But some people don't like to pay membership. They just want to get the metal. And then Quicksilver, they allow you just to get the metal, but they also have it just like at cost where you can get a certain amount of coins a month. So if you want to get 1 coin a month, or 4 coins a month, or 10 coins a month, it just automate your silver coming in the mail for you on a consistent basis. Which I love that, because most people you gotta think about buying it, and this and that. And it's like, now you don't want to have to think about building wealth. You just want to have it on an automated, habitual way of living, of doing. You just want your wealth to be automatic. So the same way you got monthly bills coming out, of your checking account, you should have a monthly savings of assets, going through your check account, coming out your check account, So that's why we leverage and market these platforms, as opposed to, and plus they have better pricing, and they have a referral program, and they both are home-based businesses, which gives you legitimate write-offs and deductions. So it just makes more sense than just going to AppMex or any other dealer who's charging you more, and there's no real leverage or benefit for referring and sharing and helping people get these assets.
Hey, Ricardo, I have a quick question for you. With the
Yes.
1 coin a month, did they charge for shipping on that as well?
Yes, I believe so. Because it's
Okay.
got to get shipped. Let me see if I can check on my order. I'm pretty sure there's shipping.
Yeah, they do.
And the
They charge.
standard is about $15. I mean, that's been consistent with the
At
three
cost
orders I've had.
metals,
At cost metals, yes.
yeah, and I think that's regardless of the size of your order, which is not
Okay.
bad. Yeah, because I've ordered a few $1,000s worth of silver, and I just paid 15. Um, and then I noticed with Quicksilver, I think it's like 7. 'Cause they have different shipping methods as well,
Hmm.
and they're shipping from a different area. But yeah, you're gonna pay the shipping is, and even if you went to an online, yeah, I mean they do have, some of them do have, based on a certain amount you can get free shipping, but you're saving more money on the bullion
Can you
anyway.
can you modify or can you increase like if you want 2 coins a month? Can you? I'm just
Yes.
trying to make it worth it because if I'm
Yeah.
gonna get the 1 coin a month and pay the $15
Right.
shipping, could we increase that?
Yeah, it's much better actually to go ahead, and you'll get more better if you did more than 1 coin a month, really. But yeah, so you click on order information.
Hmm.
Let me go back here. Click on order information, then click on manage auto wealth.
My apologies. I'm mostly talking about at cost metals. I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I
Oh,
haven't
okay.
been to Quicksilver
No, that's fine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, we can go
yet.
to that cost. Yeah.
Okay,
So,
thanks.
so when you go to coin a month, actually,
Hmm.
so with them, I think you just get one option. Quicksilver, you can do like bullion, and they do 1 to 10 bullion coins a month, depending on what you choose. Let me see if
Hmm.
I go to update settings. So here, coin of the month settings. I'm participating. You can select a coin.
Hmm.
So these are the options that they have on the monthly auto. So they got, anytime you see MS70, those are the numismatic coins. So it's going to be 1 coin encased.
Okay.
But they do have, you can get
Oh, I
a
see.
1 ounce silver Australian Philharmonics, which are very nice, but you're going to
Hmm.
get 10 of them. So that's almost like $1,000.
Yeah.
If you're already saving $1,000 a month in cash, and that's a great option. They got obviously a 25 as
Mm-hmm.
well with the Britannias, which are also nice. And then they have a 5 of 1 gram gold bars option as
Mm-hmm.
well. So that's as far as the options that they have on the auto monthly with at cost metals, and then one with Quicksilver. So you can do 1 ounce a silver eagle on Auto Wealth, and that's $107. You can do, and you can actually choose. So let's say if you want to do, not one, you instead of one, you
Mm-hmm.
put 5. Maybe you want 5
Okay.
eagles. And they'll let you know the cost at the checkout as well. If you want to do smaller amounts, you can do smaller amounts and then choose your quantity here. On the left or so.
You know what, Danielle?
Okay.
Honey, if you want
Mm-hmm.
to beat the system, let me show you. This is a hack because
Tell
Sure,
me.
fine.
Tell
so
me, Mama T.
I'm gonna tell you, boo, because I see where you go with this. Like, look here, I'm
Okay,
gonna
thank
pay
you.
this for this numismatic, and I'm gonna pay this for this shipping. I need to get a bang for my book.
Right, right.
That's me all day. Now, here's the thing. Numismatics, those are the ones that's in the case. You can't crack them open. Once you do, they lose value. This is why they're a
Mm-hmm.
little higher. And these are the coins that they send you once a month. Me,
Mm-hmm.
they could keep that. I want to touch my silver. I want to be able to see it, and I want to get
Right.
as I want to get. And if I want to be able to have get coins, you don't have to do the coin in a month. You could just say monthly. I'm gonna buy as many coins as I want.
Right. Excuse me. That's what I've been doing. I mean, I've had 4 orders so far, and I'm kind of entertaining the coin of the month, but I'm like, is it really worth it? So,
And
Right.
I just went to Quicksilver, and I just changed my auto wealth because I was getting the 1 gram of gold a month
mm-hmm.
with them, and I just ended up I changed it to the 2 1 ounce silver coins, silver eagle coins, so it's $200, and I just realized so to select the shipping method, so it's going to be free shipping
Oh,
and handling.
okay. That's good. So
Right.
that's the one site I haven't been. I mean, I just been primarily on at
Yeah,
cost, but
yeah, I understand.
I'll start looking into Quicksilver.
And then yeah,
Um,
with them,
Join
okay.
both of
25 is
them because
15.
some people are not in the United States
Mm-hmm.
and they're not going to be able to join that cost
Mm,
because that cost is only for those of us in the United States.
mm-hmm.
So and plus I like the
Okay.
gold backs and I like copper and
Yeah,
Atlas doesn't have copper.
right. Yeah, I
So,
want some
the
copper.
options is there. So whenever, I'm frugal, honey, wherever I can save a dollar or two and get options and have things and be able to get paid and as well and make a commission. Yeah, why not? Because you share it. Now their commissions are, in my opinion, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I told I told Ricardo, I don't like their commissions all the way. But it's something, it helps, and plus it helps other people get on there, and you have
Mm-hmm.
options of other things. So if you like options and want to be able to get something here and there at a discounted price, and also free shipping, why not have both of them? It doesn't hurt, and at the end of the day, it's gonna bring a return for you. So yeah, do the math like you do. Hey, if I get on this monthly and I'm only gonna get this, but if I took that off and I ordered this, because it's really based on points, you're still gonna get the points.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, it's whatever makes sense to you, create it that way for you.
Okay. And then about the points on the at cost metals. So in order to make money, you essentially have to have it's through referrals, and it has to be one on the right and one on the left. Is that is that correct?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So, yep, you'll have one person on your left, one on the right. And so when you
Uh-huh.
click on personal referrals, it'll load up, but you'll see those details. It also shows you right here. To be
Mm-hmm.
a copper affiliate, you need to have one active referral. An active referral, like I said, this is somebody who's on the
Ah,
coin of
okay.
the month.
Uh-huh.
Um, and then
Oh, okay. I
you
didn't
see
know that.
silver, right?
Okay.
So it's right to be active, and when you sign people up and that have used your link,
Mm-hmm.
you'll be able to see their details here. Mine's loading up. Got load up in a second. Got a couple of people in there, but you'll be able to see this detail. So, I have another account. I've created and I put my name as Crypto Rick in that one, and I put it on my right side, and then that one is unranked right now. But you'll see the QV, so any points that it has, I'm on to get ahead of the month with that, so I still get 1 coin a month with that, and actually has a person on the left and the right, and it'll show the last time you logged in. And if you click on the drop down box of anyone, it'll give you the information. So to give you, and it's my brother Gene Hamilton. I got an account with him as well, and so you see that's my referral code I've used for him, and I put him on the left. So I got an account on my right, account on my left. And actually, this one is a copper affiliate. You can see how many points, what package it has, how many people on the left side. So it's got 72 on the left of that account, and then 8 people on the right. And it has the information, so they have their email and their phone number, and it'll show you how many points you have on that side. And so anytime you have 400 points on your left and 400 points on your right, you'll get a payout of $400. So in this account, you can see I'm on my right, I'm 36 points or whatever away from 400. And once I have 36 points on my right, I'll cycle because I already have 467 on one side. So it'll show a 1 there for a cycle, and I'll get paid, $400. And then you can check, your commissions, from this week. So if I go to commissions, you'll be able to see what you've made for the week and previous weeks. And it also let you know as well where those points came from.
Let me ask you one quick question, if I can, Ricardo, because you said something and I didn't know that either. So I want a clarification on that. Now, you were saying that in order for them to remain active, they needed to be on the coin of the month, right?
The best way. You just need at least 15.
Okay, so it's not a mandatory.
No, it's not
I was thinking that too. I was like,
Yeah, I was like,
see.
that changes the game. You got to be clear when you say something, right? Because we're gonna oh, wait a minute. Because from what reason why I wanted to interject was because they can just be buying silver and be active.
Once a month, yes, you can just buy silver once a month and be active,
Right.
long as you have generated 15 points.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, as long as you have generated 15 points.
Okay.
And so, I had some guy that signed up from TikTok. I think this is him, but Jeremy signed up, and he did something, and it gave me $10 in commission. So I can see that for this week. And then if I go back to last week, I can see House of MahMahtea. MahMahtea, bought some stuff, and so they gave me a commission for that. And I cycled, so there was $400 there. And then the week before, so I'll let you know I cycled from points, and then it'll show you from. So these people, Maurice obviously bought something, and I got $1 commission from when he bought something. And so it'll give you those details. As well, every given week.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Those points coming from with the coin points of the coin, or what they're buying? Because
Both.
most of the coins I buy says 0 points, and some says 1.
Yes. So the ones that say, so you get points from memberships, and you get points from when people buy certain gold and silver products. So anytime you see because the ones that have 0 on it, those are products that are at cost. So there's no markup on them. So there's no room to pay anything on them. The ones you see with points under them, there's a slight markup on it to be able to make payment, commission.
Oh, okay. Thank you for explaining that.
Yeah.
Awesome. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing in the room so far? Are you getting the information? Are your questions being answered? Let us know. Let us know how you're feeling out there. You have questions about the program. You have questions about app metals. You have questions about Quicksilver. Before we move on, we're not going to keep everybody all day. All right, we got about another 40 minutes left. So just let us know if there's anything you want us to cover before we continue to move on. Getting good information? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right. So Howard, you straight on the go backs? You straight on what you need to do about that?
Yeah. I'm gonna look into it, and you went through the demonstration of how to get there, so
Okay.
Yeah. And then next
Yeah.
week we might have another. I'll talk to the owners to see about when they'll have more gold backs and availability. But we also might have another option as well, depending on what you're trying to get with the gold backs. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. You said that I can join if I don't want to join, but it's optional.
right. What you can join as a customer or as a wealth ambassador, as they call it, with them.
But is that the same as like what we doing here is like getting referrals to other people?
As a wealth ambassador, yes. Otherwise, you can just be a customer. You know, don't get any of that.
I see. I see. Okay. I'll look into it further. All right.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Craig wants to know, what if you want to change your membership? On which one? At cost or Quicksilver? Which one, Craig?
Yeah, and once you have the membership, you know, it's you got it for a year, you know, or whatever one you chose. But if you want to change it, I think you would have to pay the full price for it. I don't think it's spread the difference out, but we can always hit up support chat to find it out because they might have changed that.
It's the at cost because I did the 99 one, but I wanted to do the.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you too much. Are you on a cell phone or
Can
a
you
car
hear me
phone?
now? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
There
we
you
can
go,
hear you now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I had did the 99 one, but I wanted to do the 179 with the referral because I guess like with the 99 you can't do the referral. So I don't. That was confusing me.
Just
I don't know if I
yeah,
can switch it out or not.
just hit up support.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, on the bottom right, just hit up support. Say, hey, I want to upgrade, and they'll give you the ability to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And always ask for a real person. If that bot will get on your nerves, because the bot is going to automatically tell you something.
Right.
And just ask for a human. I want to speak to customer service and about upgrading. And then it's going to loop back. Just repeat. I want to speak to customer service about upgrading, and then they'll transfer you to someone that may be able to help you immediately, or they'll email you and give you the answer that you're looking for. Okay. Awesome sauce. Awesome. You know what? I want you to introduce them to this because we were talking about options on how to get silver and gold. And you have a wonderful option on how to get your hands on what they call digital silver and gold.
Mm-hmm.
So share that with them if you don't mind, because I think that's something a lot of people will be interested in, and how you can get it at fractions, like fractionals. You don't have to get the whole bullion and things of that nature. So
Right.
explain that, because I know there's a lot of people that may want to get onto that. And if you have your link, share that in the chat too for them, because I think that's a great opportunity for people to start getting digital assets in silver and gold.
Yeah, definitely. Let me log in here to that, and I'll put the video playlist that I created for that as well in the chat. Let me pull that up here. And what mahmahtea talking about is a company called Kinesis. So also, obviously, I'm on YouTube as well, Ricardo Hamilton on YouTube, and you can find some of our videos, information as well. But I created a playlist for Kinesis. Let me pull this up and share this. So this is the premier, blockchain-based way to get gold and silver. And you can get obviously in fractional increments. It's all digital, but it's backed by physical, and it's allocated to you. And to that amount that you have. And so I create this playlist here. Let me share this in the chat. Share. I guess it might be just that video, which I'm not sure. Let's do that. Put that in the chat. There's 3 of them, but I think that would either show you all 3 or 1. You just check. But so here's Kinesis, and so like I said, they're a blockchain-based platform. So you can send in dollars to them. You can send in crypto to them, and you can buy, silver and gold, and other cryptos and digital assets as well through this platform. And So they have what's called KAG, which is the silver product, and they have KAU, which is the gold product, and they also have an exchange. So you can see different. This goes like into exchange and trading. So you kind of have to have some familiarity with the sites and things of that nature. But you can see like USDC, which is a stable coin, and obviously like for those that are in at cost metals, we get paid in USDC. So sometimes I'll take my USDC commissions and I'll send it over to here, and then I would get crypto, but it's gold and silver in a crypto form. And you can click on USDC and to KAG, which is the silver version. So you can see silver is at like $93 an ounce right now. Trading, and so obviously obviously talks about the trading and support zones, and obviously we're probably going to break out here coming Monday. And you also, so they have the way to earn, like you can earn gold back on purchases with them made at thousands of online retailers. So let's say you buying gold and silver, you're buying products at major online retailers, they actually will give you some of that back in their product, which is the gold and silver. So there's ways to earn with them as well. But the reason this is a great way to get into gold and silver, because like Mama T said, you can do fractional. So if you want to buy $5, worth of silver or gold, you can. You just get it in fractional increments. So you can see here, I got 56.68427 ounces, right? So it's fractionalized. It's a way to still get exposure to the silver market. It's instantly liquid because obviously I can sell this, at the press of a button. It's backed by, obviously physical silver. That bullion is allocated. And so I've done, like I said, some, I put the videos and stuff in the chat about them, but they're solid platform, solid blockchain. Some major integrations are coming with them as well on some of the blockchains that we talk about. And I'll put the link. Actually, we'll get a link in the chat. But you can invite friends and family with them. It's not like Quicksilver at cost. It's not like a big money play in that regard as far as commissions. So I don't get too much from them, even though I've shared it with a few people. But it's nothing to get excited about or really too crazy about. But you can share with other people and get some silver and get some commissions, and they also have ways to earn on your silver and gold. So they have different ways to earn, like earn yield on your assets. So you can earn monthly yield in gold and silver by simply holding, silver and gold with them. They have this thing KVT, where holders receive a proportional share of every transaction that happens in the ecosystem. They have mentors where you can create digital gold and silver currencies via the Kinesis Mint. Obviously, they have the ability to refer, and then they have videos that kind of breaks down every single way that you can earn yield with them. So, mentors yield, holders yield.
Lesson 8, holders yield.
Really great little informational videos that kind of break down, how to do that as well. Little short 2-minute videos, breaking down how to earn with them. So just another great way to get exposure to, gold and silver, get into the, the blockchain aspects of it, and, have all that functionality and usability as well. And like I said, I put the video, and they're going to have a card too, coming as well. Let me see, where's that card? It's not available just yet, but it is going to be available. With them. I'm not sure where it is, but you'll be able to spend your assets on their card as well. I just don't see it here yet, but anybody got any questions in regards to Kinesis? You can let me know.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
So, well, I got 2 more other questions, but since you just mentioned the card, is that going to be like the Glint card I was talking about a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, essentially, I think it's the same thing as well, where you'll be able to spend it, the assets on that card, but it's not available yet. But yeah, it's going to be the same thing. Yeah, it's going to be the same thing.
But I remember you saying when I had that Glint card, well, I still got it, but I whatever.
Yeah,
You were saying it's not like having, your hands on it.
right. It's not physical. It's
Right.
not right. It's not physical. Same thing with kinesis. Like I think they do have, but they're not known for like physical. This is the I bought X amount of silver or gold, and it's actually backed by physical. Like they have it allocated in a
Okay.
vault. This is tied to me on the blockchain. So I
Oh,
have
okay.
right. So I got 56 ounces tied to me on the blockchain. That has metal sitting in the vault, and that's tied to me. I have that ownership, on the blockchain verified. And, I have the ability to sell it. I have the ability to, do whatever I want with it, in a digital form.
Okay, if we bought off here, can we move it to another cold wallet, or we have to keep, or is this like
No, yeah,
a
it's just
wallet
like,
itself?
yeah, exactly. It's just on that platform.
Okay, so
Yeah.
if I bought from here, they don't go through MoonPay and all that kind of those guys, do they?
No, so let me see. When you buy with card, these are the options that you can buy with. You could buy with crypto, and then I know they have the USD option, so I think you have to enter your bank account. Let me
Oh, well,
see.
yeah, they probably go through MoonPay and all those other
Yeah,
guys.
add
Okay.
cash. Yeah, so add cash through a bank transfer. So you can
Mm.
do bank transfer, or you can convert the cash that you have in there to crypto. So that's the USD deposit through USD. So I think
So
it'd be the ACH. Yeah, you could deposit money in here from your bank.
now,
Okay.
one of the things that we're trying to get a lot of people to do is start to have a wallet that you already have the crypto in. So you don't have to keep doing this. You don't have to keep doing the ACH. You don't have to keep, doing the Moon Pay and all of these things. You be going wallet to wallet, right? You'll be going
Well,
wallet to
yeah,
wallet.
that was kind of the question I was asking. If I bought on here, could I move it somewhere? Because I
You
do have another.
This is what you can do. You can
Mm.
convert it. You can't take the gold mint, whatever
Their
their
coin.
gold is, their coin, and move it. But you can sell that into USDC and move that into your wallet. You see what
I
I'm saying?
couldn't take I couldn't take the digital KAG and move
So
it to another cold wallet. That's what I
no,
was asking.
that's their wallet for their gold.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
but if you wanted the money from it, then you trade
Yeah.
in that for USDC and then use that to transfer over
Put
to,
somewhere else.
right, put somewhere
Okay. Yeah.
else. Right. So this is the thing. These are the options where we really need to start getting into getting wallets, whether you can get a cold wallet or a hot wallet, whether you're doing Coinbase or whether you're doing, what's the other one, crypto.com.
Yep, Coinbase or crypto.com. And then so they're
Okay.
pr- so they're so that so and they make updates because I've been with them for a little while and I made that video a little while ago. But so like on Bitmart is an exchange and you actually can trade their product on Bitmart. Now
Mm.
Bitmart obviously has their own wallet as well. No DEXs, so no decentralized exchanges. They're all on centralized exchanges like Bitmart. And I don't know this one. I don't even know what that one is, but obviously through Kinesis is the best way. Um, it doesn't show any other wallets, so I don't think they've made any integrations like that with other wallets where like we can download a, put in our Trust wallet or something like that. I think it all stays on their platform to that regard. Um, so
Mhm.
yeah, you gotta. Oh, yep. So go ahead. Yeah, right. Y'all hear
Daddy,
that? Daddy.
daddy.
Blossom, I'm working. Go
Yeah,
ahead. I'll be done
daddy.
with you in a
She got a
minute.
question. She
Okay,
wants.
the
Mm-hmm.
reason that's cute. The reason I was asking these questions because I was on Clubhouse and I was in this group. It was black Bitcoin billionaires, and they was talking about this lady. She once had money on one of these sites, and something happened. I can't remember what she said happened, but her money got stuck. That's
Mm-hmm.
why I was, talking about the moving and all that, because she had accumulated, a couple thousands on one of these. I forget who it was. I think they had like a lawsuit. It was a couple of years ago, and I just didn't want my.
Celsius, like a
No, it wasn't
Celsius.
Celsius.
Oh,
It wasn't them. I
FTX,
can't remember.
Celsius. I know a couple of solid, companies that were like backed and promoted mainstream industry. Yeah. And then, they got their money back because I had some money on Celsius, and after a while you get your money back, in that regard. But Kinesis, they are totally like fully backed, and I mean, there's always those things that could exist, but Kinesis is solid though. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank
full
you.
back by metal, and I go over more details in that in that video as well. But obviously, when you go to CoinMarketCap, you can see that coin, KAU, KAG. You can see the white paper on the coin, all the different social medias there. For Kinesis, obviously the link to the website, being able to check their Explorer, and everything. The blockchain and transactions, all that is going to be there as well. With Kinesis. So. Yeah.
Right. I think that's a great option for those who want to get in the market but can't. I'm not going to use the word afford, but it's not in your budget right now to buy a whole ounce or buy 2 ounces or whatever the case may be. Or people who may want to get in and get digital, because if the digital begins to make money for you, then that's one way of getting in it. No, you don't have the actual physical silver in your hand, but you do have an option to acquire it in a different manner. And these are the things we're going to have to start looking into because of what's going on with this market, of what they're doing with the
Yeah.
$10,000 minimum with some companies. Don't think others may not follow suit after a while. And the reason, because, I'm not even going to make it a conspiracy theory about, oh, they don't want us to have it. It's not that. They need it for the industry that they're building. Right? They're building these huge infrastructures of data centers in these different cities and electric cars and batteries, lithium, and all of these things. So when we hear this, we need to get extremely smart and move accordingly. We need to navigate accordingly. Yes, we're acquiring that, but you need this and that and the other. I played a video last week about the AI maintenance companies, right? The ones that the broom and the mop cleaners of the maintenance. You need to invest in the companies that maintain AI infrastructure, companies that are building the infrastructure for the data center. This is how we got to play smart, guys, so we can create the wealth for ourselves on all aspects of the grid, the energy sectors. I was talking earlier about ETFs. I don't kind of want to like focus on just stocks, but we need to add that in to what we're doing. That's relative to the silver and to the gold, right? It's like hand in glove. These things are working together. We're not going off the beaten path and talking about, putting stocks in dentistry, shit like that. We really want to talk about all things that's related to silver and what's needed to mine the silver, and then what are they building with silver, and why do they need silver? And that's not gonna stop no matter what anyone feel, how they feel about it, what they think about it, and all of these things. That doesn't matter. What matters is you being smart enough to know where to be a part of receiving the benefit from it, so you can build whatever it is that you need to build out of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm glad Mama T brought that up. I do got one other site that I leverage as well. Now this was at Cost Metals. At Cost Metals wanted to have something like a digital vault as well, where people won't get physical, but they can put in fractional amounts, $5 or even $1 million. You won't get physical, but the value of that money will adjust with the value of gold and silver on the market. So your account, if you put $5 in there and silver goes up, that $5 will go up. Obviously the $5 will go down as well if silver went down. And so that's what Kinesis does. That's what obviously on the digital side. Another digital option that we have, which this one is not blockchain based, but it just adjusts with the market. And this one is called Cyber Metals. I think with at Cost Metals, when you create an account with them, when you put your first $100 in, they give you like $10. It was nothing really crazy. So I don't think that's why we don't really promote it. But we are partnered, at Cost Metals is partnered with Cyber Metals. And And they're actually connected with other major bullion dealers, like obviously JM Bullion, right? So it's like a product with JM Bullion. So it's kind of like a white label thing. Man, silver's up to $94 right now. It was like 90 when we started the stream, right? 90 something. Okay, interesting. Monday after hours or pre-hours, but so with them, it's not blockchain based, but it is, you know, it's supposed to be backed by physical, and you can do the same thing. You can create an account with them, and then you can buy, you know, fractional increments of gold, silver, platinum, or palladium. And so if I want to buy some silver, and you know, I just want to do like, you know, $5, you know, I would get 0.051 of silver, and then in the frequency, and you can do it as well on a consistent basis, you know, coming out of your checking account, daily, weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. And then it will also, you know, you would choose your payment method, which would be, you know, add cash to there, ACH, you know, bank wire, crypto as well, credit or debit card, or PayPal. But this is not the physical option, but it's the way to get, you know, the digital, and they pretty much do it at spot price as well. Not a spot, but like at a great price. So like right now, you know, the silver, they got it at $96.83. Obviously, that's a great price because silver's at 94. But like I said, it's not the physical. And then so when you have to sell, you'll be selling into dollars. You know, obviously with them, I believe, even though you can pay into crypto. Let's see if I wanted to sell. I think let's just say if I wanted to sell $5. Well, they got a minimum. I don't know. Yeah, so it would sell, and it would just go back to cash, you know, in my account. So it wouldn't help in that regard. But obviously, if you wanted to then take the cash and move it to at cost to get physical, then you know that's something that you could do as well. So it's another option for everybody as well. Go ahead,
I
Mom.
wanted to mention about why the price of silver has jumped, because the Asian market has opened, and I think we need to really start understanding the time frames of the different markets that open and when they begin to trade. Now, China, if you keep an eye on China, because they've absorbed a lot of metals, and they're the ones really setting the price, right? America's trying to play catch up to what the price of silver is that China's doing. Now, the Asian market opened about 40 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So 40 minutes ago, the market has shot up. Shanghai shake up. You said it, baby. Now, the thing about this is, which is going to be interesting, that the United States markets, I think they're closed tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, it's a holiday. Oh, right? Yeah.
So they're not trading. They have and that's not going to stop the price, because the rest of the world doesn't celebrate Martin Luther King's birthday. Yeah. So everyone else is open trading, right? And so what that means is the spot price, it should still move. You're just not going to be able to trade it on the United States, the New York Stock Exchange, anything like that. But it's moving, just in the conversation we had.
And this is why the FOMO kicks in, because you know when we started the stream, it was at 90, and I got $800 in here. You know, now I'm like, dang, I should have bought something at 90. Now it's at 93. I could have got me some Eagles for 99, and now the Eagles are 102.
Yep, that's the name of the game.
I can still get these Buffaloes for 98 under 100. You gotta
set them alerts, honey. You gotta set those alerts. Get you a program that will go off when it rises. Right. And when it dips too.
Should I buy something right now? Shoot, I don't know.
This is Ricardo, y'all. Ricardo be like, how much silver is enough?
Right. Yeah, I don't got enough. Oh man.
I don't have enough. Look, this is where we are. Some people don't have any silver, none. This is why it's so important. How many people in here that join the membership to share your link with people so they can start getting it? Because after a while, when that door closed, and they're gonna be like, look, 10,000 minimum order, you'll be like, damn, I gotta sell my silver to buy some silver. No, this is not what we're doing. This is not what we're doing. So the more people you get involved and they start acquiring They'll be in a position. This is, let me do this one more again, because I always got to show people how this is amazing. This was just in a short period of time. Look at this candle. So this is a candlestick. This candlestick is a 4-hour candlestick. In 4 hours, this is how much trading that has taken place. We're going to go to a 1-hour candlestick. 1 hour, the price shot up from $90 to $93 because why? The Asian market just opened and they're trading. And at 2 o'clock in the morning, I don't think Europe celebrates Martin Luther King's birthday. They're going to start trading, which is either going to push the price up higher. And America just going to be sitting here like this. They can't do shit, but watch the candle climb the ladder. So this is just knowing how to do it. Set it up, honey. Learn about moving averages. Understand it, because the market's going to do what it's going to do. But at least having an idea on the direction that it's going will put you in a position. Look at this. Look at where it has gone since we got started. I mean, I always do this just to show y'all those who got in that day. Look at this shit. Do you see the trajectory of silver? Like, this is unheard of. It's like a vertical line. This is not normal. Now we're just going to go back to, once again, December 4th. December 4th, we did God's Money Live. Where we at? Right here. December 1st, 2nd, December 4th. Silver was $52. $52. Those who got and understood and said, let me go ahead and grab 1 or 2, maybe up, but you could have got 2 for $100 and something. And that 2 would be worth $93 today. 1 coin. So, and don't think this ain't gonna keep going. Don't think this is gonna stop, because the demand of silver is not gonna stop. So don't think it's too high. Right? Don't think, oh, I can't get in now. It's too high. You kidding me? I'm not doing this right now. Because people who bought Bitcoin said the same thing. People who purchased Bitcoin said the same thing. All right, here's Bitcoin. Where's Bitcoin at? Where's Bitcoin? No, this ain't Bitcoin. It's a whole nother Bitcoin. Bitcoin. You know what? When I'm ready to show something, I can't find nothing. I can't find anything. This is Bitcoin. Oh, this is it. $90,000. Bitcoin today is $94,000. Right? $94,000. Let's just go back a few years ago when Bitcoin came out, 2019. They were like, Bitcoin, $11,000. You crazy. I ain't paying $11,000 on no coin. 2020 hit. This is how long this coin been in existence. So this is to let you know crypto isn't going anywhere. Crypto is not going anywhere. When everyone was on punishment in 2020, where is it? When they shut the world down in March, what was it, March 20th, 2020? Crypto took a dip on March 15th to $3,900, less than what gold is today. You could have bought fractional amounts of that, right? Not thinking about it, because we're not in the space. So we miss out. And then here we go. It goes up, it goes down. That's just what the market does. And then it hits its bounce, and there she go.
I do. I know I got like 15 minutes, maybe.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I do
Peace,
know.
family. Could I ask a question?
Yeah, I did see you. Go ahead, brother. That's what I was mentioning.
Oh, thank y'all so much. I'm thoroughly enjoying this information.
Yeah.
Were you planning to expand on wallets any further?
Yeah. What? Because I think somebody asked about wallets as well, and then I think Courtney actually. I don't know if she's still here. Is Courtney? Yeah, she asked me about XRP, Bitcoin, and Texit. So maybe we can make a quick little transition. I can kind of cover those quick questions real quick. What in regards to what in wallets? different wallets that you want to store different assets on.
Cold versus hot. What does that mean for us in terms of I think that there is, correct me if I'm wrong, the wallet is the way for us to have our money and have access to us that is decentralized.
Yes, because when you create a wallet, you're going to get what they call passphrases or mnemonic phrases or private keys, and usually it's like 12 words or 24 words, and you want to write those down because that's the keys to your vault. That anybody who has those words will have access to your money. They can steal it, they can move it. So you want to keep those secret. You want to keep them safe. That's how you know you control the asset. That asset will not move or do anything unless you want it to. Unlike when you put money in the bank or a centralized institution, if something goes down with them, your money is at risk. When you have it in your own wallet, you have control of it. You have those private keys, those phrases. There's two ways to do that. You can either have a cold wallet or a hot wallet. A hot wallet is just a wallet that's on your phone. You open up your phone, you download an app, you go to the Play Store or the Google App Store or whatever, and you download a wallet. When you download that wallet, you'll create a wallet. You'll get those phrases, the 12 or 24 words. You write them down, keep it secret, keep it safe. Then you can transfer your cryptocurrency to that wallet. Now you have custody of those assets. So the hot wallet is great because it's going to allow you to take advantage of crypto in like DeFi, which is decentralized finance. You can take advantage of decentralized apps. You can take advantage of decentralized exchanges. You have instant access to be able to move your assets around and different things of that nature. Cold storage wallets are literally just a wallet where it's offline. So you can't do anything with the crypto. It's the most secure. It's not connected to anything. So it's like the safest way to have your crypto will be a cold storage wallet if you're not going to do anything with it. Like if you got some crypto and like, I'm not going to touch it. I don't need to deploy it into get interest or anything or staking it. I'm not going to do nothing with it. I'm just going to buy this crypto and I want to store it and not touch it for years or whatever. Cold storage wallet is the best way to go in that regard. But if hot wallets are great too, but you just want to make sure you have control over those seed phrases to the wallet where your assets are. Does that kind of answer that in regards to hot and cold?
Yes. And do most people have both, or is it just a preference?
It's a preference. Most people who get educated probably will have both.
Okay.
Just because you're accumulating so many assets. Maybe so. Let's say if you have 100,000 of a coin, you're like, you know what, 50,000 of my XRP, I don't want to touch for 10 years because I want to see, have a security blanket, see what you're going to do in retirement. Like, you have a long-term portfolio. So maybe if you're not going to touch X amount of your cryptocurrency for a long time, put it in a cold storage wallet, forget about it. Throw it away in the safe somewhere in the back of the corner and forget about it. And then, a couple years later, be like, oh man, I forgot I had this, and you sitting pretty. If and then obviously some of your crypto you might have on a hot wallet because you're actively engaging with that money, like you would any other investment.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Yep. Yeah, but you can't go wrong either way. It's a preference. I have some crypto on a cold storage wallet, especially as your assets rise. Like, if you start becoming 6 figures, 7 figures in crypto, you're like, all right, hold on. Well, I don't need access to all this. Now, let me tuck some of this away somewhere. You might want to have, because you might not want to have all your crypto in one wallet. You might want to have in different wallets, and then you want to have, some crypto in this wallet and put it over here. Some crypto in that wallet, put it over. Start moving your money around. You know what I mean, and diversifying in that way. So you have options.
That's great.
Yes.
And do you have some of these trainings in Mims University as well? I think I've seen some of those.
Yes.
Is that another resource?
Yeah. We have some information on wallets, strategies. I got the AI agent in there, so you could talk to the AI robot agent like you're talking to me, like a human, and he'll have the conversation with you, answer questions, break things down to you as well. That's also in there as well.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I did see Courtney had the question about the difference between Bitcoin, XRP, and Texit. They're all digital assets, obviously, and Bitcoin is just like the first. of crypto. It's it's the OG, the original cryptocurrency. In XRP, XRP is a cryptocurrency as well. Most people get excited about XRP because of a company that is using XRP for global payments and the global financial infrastructure and the movement of money across the globe, almost like how Swift does, and that's Ripple. Ripple is a centralized company that operates on the XRP ledger, which is the blockchain of XRP, and they utilize the XRP coin. So any blockchain, whether it's XRP or Bitcoin, or they all have a coin, a digital asset that's needed to transfer information and data and money and value. People get excited about XRP because Ripple is this company that is setting itself up to be the company to transfer money across the world, and in integration with banks and central banks and things of that nature. And so that type of money and activity and volume, they need XRP coins to facilitate all that activity, right? So people get excited about that because that creates a use case for XRP. So most people wouldn't be as excited about XRP if Ripple didn't, build on XRP. So that's why people get excited about Ripple, which is very valuable. I have XRP, I have some meme coins on XRP Ledger and things of that nature. And when it comes to Texit, Texit is Texit picked up where Bitcoin left off. Bitcoin was a peer-to-peer currency, supposed to be. But Bitcoin is not that anymore. It's more like a store of wealth, a store of value. It's very slow, actually, compared to other blockchains, and as far as like the transmission, and it's a little expensive. The fees can get up there when sending or receiving or transferring on the Bitcoin blockchain. So people have improved upon it, and Texit coin is picking up where Bitcoin left off. So it's a layer one blockchain. Which means that it's a proof of work blockchain, which means that there's actual physical machines that are doing work that create the cryptocurrency and process the data and information. And so Texit picked up on that, so they would have physical machines that are creating the work and transferring the value and information. But instead of getting Bitcoin, you're actually going to get Texit coin. And then as opposed to Bitcoin, where it's too expensive now to mine it and to be a part of it, with Texit coin, you're in at the beginning, and you actually can mine it and start to receive Texit coins every single day. So Texit coin essentially is picking up where Bitcoin left off. So it's like, as Bobby Gray would put it, a Bitcoin time machine. If you're mining Texit coin, it's like getting in Bitcoin, in the early 2000s, 2010, 2011, 2012, where you're able to get Texit coins while they're cheap. And then as the value of the blockchain ecosystem and utility grows every single day for the rest of your life, you're getting paid in Texit coin. While if we knew about Bitcoin and understand what Bitcoin was going to be today, and we started mining with Bitcoin, imagine every single day getting paid in Bitcoin for the rest of your life. All right. So that's the next level opportunity that we have with Texit coin. Texit coin is the only one where you can actually mine it. You can't mine XRP, you can't mine Bitcoin, but you actually can start mining Texit coin. So hopefully that kind of breaks down a little bit about Texit coin, Bitcoin. And if you got any questions on that, Courtney, if that made sense, let me know, or anybody else. Any other questions on crypto and you gotta see what
Yeah, I am totally lost on this wallet. Where do I start just to start my wallet so I can keep up with my money that I'm getting every day through Texaco?
Well, with Texit coin,
Texaco.
they'll mail you a cold storage wallet in the mail. And so you don't
Okay.
have to worry about that. Your coins are going to go to that wallet, to that coin. You just want to keep it secret,
Mhm.
keep it safe, tuck it away. Coins are going to go to that wallet every single day for the rest of your life.
So
Yeah.
so this one that I made up, you told me that that's only if I want to sell something.
Yeah,
Remember that
essentially.
wallet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Or can I avoid it?
It doesn't, it wouldn't matter because there's nothing in it. You didn't move. Yeah,
Okay.
there's nothing in it. So it's not doing anything.
I don't even know if I completed it. It has no transactions. So,
Yeah,
okay, well, thank you. I
it's
won't take no time.
no, you're fine. I mean, no, essentially it's irrelevant. Like you can delete it if you want, or just leave it. But there's no assets on it. Like there's no crypto on it. You just downloaded a wallet. But your coins are going to the cold storage coin that they sent you in the mail. So you can just tuck that away, and that's another asset that's generating some some assets or revenue for you. Kind of you can look at
It'll
it.
come different than what the package was. It'll come in at a
No,
different time because it didn't come with the package. A texted corn
And
you didn't
pack.
put a little coin in there in your packet. There wasn't any coin that looked like that Bitcoin that's behind his head.
Yeah, it was a big page, but it wasn't that little wallet he showed me on the Zoom. He showed
No,
me a little
it looks
wallet.
like a coin. It
no, it's
doesn't
gonna
look
look like a
like a
coin.
wallet. It looks like a coin. Like zoom in. It looks like
Yeah.
a coin. It
Where's
doesn't
my?
look like
Let
a
me.
wallet. It looks like that.
It's
See, that
it's gonna look
that
like this. It's gonna look like a copper coin. It's gonna look
Yeah,
like a
this is
copper
what.
coin.
Yeah, it came. That's. Oh, I'm so confused because I didn't know what a wallet was. I
Well, the
thought
different
that was
ways.
this.
Yeah, the
This is
different
what I
ways.
got.
Yeah, there's
Is
one.
this
You should
it?
have. No, you should have two other coins in there. You should have two other ones.
So that's the wallet?
Yes, the other coin though. You have the other ones.
I have the other two little ones.
Yeah, the two little ones. Right. So the little one, not the Ethereum one. The other one is actually a cold storage wallet. Because the
These.
yes, exactly. So not the one that says Ethereum, but the other one is the cold storage wallet.
to
Oh,
have a
this
star
is a
on it.
wallet?
Like
Not that one, but that one is that's a cold storage wallet too. But that's not where your Texas coins are going. That one happens to
Oh,
be just a Ethereum cold storage wallet where they would send commissions before they, if you didn't change where you want your commissions to go.
so I just hold on to this.
Yeah,
yeah,
you
you
just
have
I'm
to
so confused.
activate it too. There's a when you go to your back office. I know you have to run. But
you
there's
know
a
you're good.
back office. There's a back office, and when you go to the Texacoin, you have to activate that wallet. You have to scan it. There's a barcode on.
Oh,
See the barcode on there, and it
uh-huh.
tells
No,
you
this
that there's a letter that the letter that comes with it. I believe it tells you to scan that to
Okay.
your phone and activate that, right? And
Okay.
that is where
Okay.
your Texacoin, your digital currency is held on that coin. So keep that someplace safe. That's your cold store wallet. What he was explaining to you.
yeah, and then of course if you guys need
Oh,
like more of a personal one-on-one, just give me a call, let me know. We
just
can
give.
get on a
Okay.
Zoom and
Okay.
then and then break
Okay.
that down so you can full clarity and understanding of
Okay.
what you have.
Yeah, because Granny is kind of like
Oh no, you're
going
doing fine.
abuse.
No, you're doing
You
fine.
know,
Going abuse.
because
Trust me,
some
I
people are.
deal with a lot of people. I would let you know you are ahead of the game and you are comprehending. You firing on all cylinders, so you're good to go.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
thank you, Ricardo, for helping me this week, boy, because I tell you, I was going through it with that authentication and verifications, and they
Okay.
do too much with
Yeah,
that,
no, you're welcome.
thing.
It's like riding
So
a bike. Once you get it, you got it, and that's a beautiful thing. And then you can teach others, and that's the most
we
important
on our
part.
way. We on
Yeah,
our way.
yeah.
That's
I did.
right.
And I've been getting my silver and everything, and just the first shipment. Actually, and I love the packaging. Everything was so secure. I was pleasantly surprised. I needed to sign for it. I didn't realize I need to do that, but I was glad because that's an extra layer of security. And when I got it, the way they're so carefully packaged with care, and sent to you, nicely done. I was so surprised at the size of the little one I was born. I said, "Oh, these kind of tiny." Oh, okay, but that's all right. It's what it is.
Mm.
But it felt really good to get that first shipment. I've gotten two so far. I have several coming, and I'm adding some people to it. But what I did want to ask about our sides, the left and the right side at Cosmetal, just to jump back to that real quick.
Yeah, go
My
ahead.
aunt was messing up, but I wanted to know, does it really matter where you put them at, left or right, or because they're gonna build either way? Whatever you get at both sides are just like, is that a difference? I just wasn't really
It
clear.
it only matters to when you have points. So you just want to. The idea is you want to get 400 points on the left and 400 points on the right, so you can get paid that $400. So I just monitor where my points are. So like right now, I have everybody going to I think my left side because I have points being built on my right side. I need to make sure I have enough points on my left side. So I just put people based on where they are, based on where my points are. So if you're just starting out, just balance it out. Put one person on your left, one person on the right, next person on your left, next person on your right, and then you'll see where your points are, and then you kind of can go from there.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate
Yeah, you're
both you.
welcome.
Absolutely.
And I want to finish up with Courtney's questions. She said, thank you. So there's a different kind of digital currencies. It's going to depend on who accept. Yeah, they're different. They're just like the financial system today. There are different categories and industries. There are cryptocurrencies that deal only with AI. There are cryptocurrencies that only deal with gaming. There are cryptocurrencies that only deal with the financial sector. There are different cryptocurrencies that are in different segments of the global economy. So when you purchase a miner, you can look at it like a savings that you're holding as time goes on, it increases in value, and that you can sell. Even now, we can sell the coins every single day that are coming in with your miner. But you're just getting started. Obviously, you just want to accumulate it. It's just being diversified. So we can buy cryptocurrency, and then you can mine cryptocurrency. So most people are buying, and we're buying crypto too, but we're doing what a lot of people aren't doing, which is mining, which is the best part, because when you mine, it doesn't matter what's going on in the market every single day for the rest of your life and beyond. You're getting paid in the cryptocurrency, and at any point in time, we can sell it or trade it out for another asset. Any other questions?
One last thing.
Yeah.
I just want to know, can you keep an NFT on a cold or a hot wallet?
Definitely on a hot wallet.
Okay.
I have to check on the code. Depends on what cold storage wallet. Like on my Treasure, I don't think I saw a section to store NFT. But I mean, you probably can. I have to check.
Okay.
But I know hot wallets, you can definitely change them on there.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay. MahMahtea?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Brother Ricardo. I appreciate you for helping us out once again. You answered a lot of questions. Once again, this playback will be available. I will send it out Monday. Make sure you guys have, if you signed up with the God's Money community and you confirmed your address, you're automatically in the queue. So every time I send out an email, you automatically get everything. So I won't be individually mailing you guys through Gmail anymore. I'm just going to be emailing you through the God's Money community website. So make sure if you signed up on there, you verified your email address. If you haven't, you're not going to get the alerts. And if you're not sure if you did or not, you can go there and just sign it up again. And therefore, you're already in there. So when I send out the newsletter or the information or anything that has to do with the Zoom call, as well as the replays, you will get the link for that. All right. So we're going to go ahead. I think we covered a lot today. Thank you, Ricardo.
You're welcome. All right. See you guys next week. All right.
Awesome.
Bye. Thank you.
No problem.
Peace,
You're welcome.
family.
Peace.
All right. Peace.
All right.
Thank you.